What's going on, guys? In the IG live that you're about to watch between Kaylee, Media Girl, and myself, we cover all sorts of things. Kaylee Media Girl sells CDs, sells DVDs, books, video games, all things media, which, by the way, I actually didn't exactly know what all the media I didn't exactly know what media was until talking to her. I don't know everything, guys, but it's slightly embarrassing. Anyways, check it out, guys. And as always, with all Instagram lives, maybe you want to do prep, maybe you want to have something going on in the background as you're watching it, but it's not that it's not full of nuggets. I mean, we talked about different scanning apps, we talked about book sales, we talked about bundles, and around like the 19-ish minute mark, 19-minute mark, it got super interesting because Kaylee essentially tells it how it is, so she doesn't hold back. So things got kind of funny there with some of the comments coming from the folks attending live, and I really found it very entertaining, and I hope you do too. If you have any questions, though, please comment below, and I'll keep on posting the IG lives up here. Take care.
What's going on, guys? Just messing around with you. Wanted to do something a little bit different for the beginning. So far today has been pretty good, though?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Got some sun at the flea market, so that's exciting.
Oh, yeah. You were there for a little bit then, I guess.
Yeah, I walked fast, though, so...
Oh, and I was going to tell you, it was funny that you put 12:10 Eastern since I screwed up the whole AM/PM thing. So that was kind of funny. Hi, Thrift Success. Hi, Boy Has No Name 86. Hi, Savagery Finds. What's going on, Tigret? Fake Clothing Rescue. Yeah, okay, so you started off the day, though, at the flea market, hey?
Yeah.
Anything in particular you were looking for?
Just the usual stuff.
Oh, so the books, media type stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's all I got, pretty much. Media items.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I filled a small IKEA bag and I don't know, some lady gave me like some other reusable bag, but yeah, that big.
Okay. Oh, nice. So that's not so bad. So what does media items all include, I guess? I know it sounds kind of stupid for me to ask that, but I don't actually know the answer to that.
Books, CDs, and DVDs, and video games.
Books, CDs, DVDs, and video games. Okay, that makes sense. So anything like that is what you're all about then?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I mean, I'll sell anything too, but those are like my main go-to items.
Oh, sure. Yeah, and I was going to say that actually because I saw some previous posts with you, and you actually had Nikes at one time too, I noticed. Or you still do? You still do?
I do. I haven't recently. I just pretty much sort whatever I want. So.
Yeah. There's no reason to, not source something. Absolutely. So that makes sense to keep your options open. How did you decide on it? Did you start on eBay then, or what's?
Yeah, I started on eBay, and then I kind of sold DVDs on eBay. So then I started on Amazon, like 2 years after that, I think, and yeah, then I started selling on Amazon.
Okay, so you did eBay for about 2 or 3 years then?
Yeah, not very seriously though, but it was like a very just like random stuff I sold.
Okay, and then what brought you to Amazon then? Like, what did you like about it?
Well, the reason why I got interested in it was because I don't know, I saw at the bottom of the Amazon things that sell here, and I kept looking at it. I'm like, maybe I should, and then I got scared because they wanted your like social security number, and I'm like, oh, this is legit. And then I'm like, oh, I should do it. So then I did it. The first year was like 2014. I think I sold like just some textbooks that I had.
2014, did you say?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I didn't get serious till 2015.
Okay, serious by 2015.
Yeah, so like 2014, I was like selling like VCRs and like merchant fulfilling VCRs and just some random like textbooks and stuff. Nothing VHS rewinders too.
VHS rewinders. Holy man! So you started the merchant fulfilled then as well. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't do much though. It was like not much.
Okay. Hi, Sassy Reseller. Hi, my Amazon FBA hustle. Yeah, it can be kind of ADD because, people come in, you want to say hi to them. High Oak Books, Clothers, Young Budgeters, 802 Kicks, what's going on? Thrifting Nomads. It looks like one of the questions is, do you have any tips on how to get unrestricted in DVDs or CDs for somebody new?
I have no idea.
Okay. Like, I'm not ungated in it yet either. I haven't necessarily tried, but I know if it's anything like getting ungated in Nike or whatever, I just kept selling and selling.
Yeah,
So,
that might be it. I have no idea, honestly. I've never had to worry about that, so I don't know.
for sure. And I mean, you always have the route, I guess, of going to a distributor or somebody approved and getting the 10 units to get it that way, I guess. You could. Might be a little tricky to find them.
I guess. I don't know. I never, like, it's not my thing, so I don't know.
So you were just ungated from the beginning, like, because you started in 2014 with Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. And then, yeah, you said you got serious in 2015 then.
Yeah, March of 2015, that's when I sent my first FBA shipment in, and then a year later I was able to quit my job, so.
Oh, okay. That's pretty impressive, though. And then you just celebrated your 3-year here, I saw.
3 years of full-time.
I had, this is kind of funny. This was yesterday when I was hiking with my buddy. He used to work at this place that did these energy solutions, like with natural gas at landfills, like that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
And anyways, he got put on a project at this place he used to work at. And he's like, dude, it was so weird. Like, everybody's still doing the same thing. And, you know, yeah, they got a little bit older, or yeah, they got skinny or big or whatever. But he's like, they're just doing the same thing. I'm like, yeah, it's how it kind of goes. But I'm sure if you went back, I guess the point is that if you went back to where you used to work, you'd probably be kind of like the same. Like, what the heck? Like, everybody's still doing the same thing? That's kind of creepy. That's kind of the interesting thing, I guess, about reselling or selling on Amazon is you get to do many things and you kind of get to choose where you want to go. Like you said, you sell everything. So maybe you get tired of seeing whatever clothing and you're like, all right, let's look at CDs or whatever, that kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much. If I get burnt out from like scanning CDs, I just go into like retail stores, and if I don't want to do that, then I don't know. I just kind of bounce around whatever I feel like doing.
Okay. Yeah. And did you say something, you like to travel a lot? Oh, hi Chris Christos, hi Rachel, hi Jason. What's going on, guys? You said you like to travel too?
Oh, I love to travel.
Love to travel.
Just to source. Like, not like, I mean, kind of. I like to travel too, but I kind of just travel to source a lot.
What part of it do you like? Like the driving part?
The freedom.
Oh, seeing new stuff, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I don't like going to the same places every day. Like, if I had to go to the same stores every single day, or like every single week or whatever, I just can't do it. So you go to different places, you get to see different things. Like, you don't see the same employees over and over again. You don't see the same people. You just, I don't know. I just feel very free being able to do that. I don't know. Like an adrenaline rush.
Absolutely. Where do you travel then? Where have you traveled, I guess?
The furthest I've been is 12 hours away in like Kansas. It's so weird in Kansas. They have like tornado shelters everywhere.
So hey, look, kitty. Everybody wave to the cat. What's the little cat's name?
This is Kit Kat.
Oh, Kit Kat's the name. Nice. Any kind of reference to food, or what's the backstory there?
Oh, I just gave the cat some food before, so they would not be so needy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, like the way you named it or something.
Oh no, I don't know. They were adopted. That was their name whenever they were adopted.
Oh,
So
okay.
So
So you kept it. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if maybe it. I don't know. You always hear those crazy stories like the dog ate chocolate and didn't die from it, or I thought maybe there was one of those deals. But that's good that you kept the original name on. There's a lot of people rename them something crazy, and then I don't know. It seems like it's different then, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. The names are just so random and weird. I don't know. Because the one's alley cat, so you have Kit Kat and alley cat.
Kit Kat and alley cat. So you have 2 cats then?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you had them?
They were my boyfriend's cats. He had them for a while, so like they've only been like my cats for like a year.
Oh, okay. So before that, you had no cats then?
No, I mean my parents had a cat. Yeah, I don't know. I lived alone for 2 years and I didn't have a cat.
Okay. I didn't know if you had a history of being like a crazy cat woman or something like that. But...
I don't know. I've always had a cat like in my life, except when I've like moved out on my own. So I like them, but I think they're too much.
Well, at least you got 2 of you to take care of them then, I guess.
Yeah.
Looks like we had a question there. How long did it take to get ungated in Nike? You got it right off of the bat, didn't you?
Yeah, I just it was just an open category whenever I started selling it. When they did the big dating thing, I had only sold one Nike item, and it was a lunchbox that I got at Marshall's or TJ Maxx or something. And I guess I missed the big dating thing, so that was exciting.
So because you had that one lunchbox or whatever, that allowed you to, dang, that's crazy. Yeah, it took me 9 months, so I've heard of all different things, those 6 to 12 months, depending on orders and all that. Yeah, we're jumping around a little bit here. Must be nice. Yeah, that's right, savagery. Hey, what's going on, guys? Tomahawk Cruise. Hey, I haven't seen you in here for a little bit. Oak Brook Clothers. Any top secret locations?
Oh, yeah. You just got to find them.
You just got to find them. Okay. Yeah, that's the hard one, guys, because, yeah, you put in the work and then, it's a little bit different. But when you go to more places, Oak Brook, you'll find them for sure. I mean, Kaylee mentioned that she goes to several realtors. Not realtors. I can't say that word right now. How do you say that word? Wow.
Retailers?
Thank you. My mind was totally shut to that. Dang. Retailers. Thank you. Book sales, you had said. You find stuff in. Mm-hmm. It looks like Christos has a question here. Do you have a plan to eventually exit your job and go full-time with reselling? Is there a certain metric you want to hit before you think about it? Yeah, I do plan on going full-time at the end of next month. Kaylee's already full-time, actually, so she's already been there for 3 years now. Lucky her. But yeah, I'm looking at it right now, and I'm just running all the numbers. I'm all the way back to October now, but I'm looking at like VA costs and Amazon's fees and all that, and it looks. I'm kind of surprised because the profit margin is from as low as 10%, I think it is, to 14%. So, depending on the revenue, it's kind of wild. But as far as I see, though, it's going to be possible to take out $2,000 each month, and that's what I need to contribute to the family for the finances and such. So that was what kind of makes me feel a little bit better about it now. But I don't want to go on a wild tangent here, but now I'm working on in-stock inventory because that number was like, whoa, not good. Because it's money tied up. And you showed your in-stock inventory, didn't you, Kaylee?
Oh, yeah.
Yours was like a high number too, wasn't it?
Yeah,
like the sales value?
Sales value is like $90,000. I think my buy cost is like $15,000.
Yeah, so that's the beauty with the media then is you low buy cost, high sell cost, I suppose.
I wish it would just all sell like right now.
But at least you don't have a ton of money tied up, though. That helps.
Oh, no, like nothing, pretty much.
Right, because your ROIs are sick. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw Kaylee's story yesterday, but you were showing an inventory lab under categories or suppliers, categories, and you had some amazing ROIs there. Like 236%, 300%. And that's again, the media in that?
Yeah. So CDs, it's 359%. I have
Oh, you got it right in front of you? Ooh.
Well, no, this one I printed out from like the whole year because I wanted to like, on May 20th, the past 2 years, like, so 2 years ago, I had sold 1,000 CDs for the year, and then May 20th, like last year, I had sold 2,000 CDs, and they just happened to hit on the same day, so I printed it out so I can see what I do. last year, and then this year I was at, for this time frame, I was at 1,752 for the year. So I sold less CDs, but I've been more picky. So.
And then didn't you have like a higher profit amount in those ones?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
That's good though.
Sale price up like $4. So.
Your sale price went up $4?
Yeah, it went from 16 to 20 now.
Oh, the average selling price. My bad. It marked that off. Well, that's pretty impressive though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I say, when you had that screenshot up, and I think it's still on your story. Yeah, I was looking at that ROI column, and I was amazed. You know, I mean, I sold some video games there when I first started too, and the ROIs were always good, and then Q4 was like amazing, especially with video games.
CDs do really good in fourth quarter too.
CDs do?
Yeah, my goal this year is just media for fourth quarter.
Just a bunch of media.
That's my plan. If I feel like doing something else, I will. But that's my current plan right now.
Okay, no, that's good. That's good to have a plan. I know the one thing that I learned last year was from this is about Q4, but from January to September, the number basically doubles there from October to December in terms of my revenue. So that's kind of nice to plan ahead if you do have that goal, because then you can take your current revenue divided by the units you have, and then the multipliers, dang it, and then use that anyways, that ratio for your goal revenue, and then work it back to find out how many units you need. There we go. I don't know why I had such a hard time spitting that out. Yeah. Okay, well, so you have, or go ahead.
You lost me with the math.
Oh, sure. I kind of lost myself there, but basically it was like revenue divided by units, and then the goal revenue to calculate the goal units, I guess. So kind of like a fraction. Oh yeah, I'm not helping myself any. I'm just digging a hole. What was your best flip when you look back at your inventory lab stuff? Or you could be kind of vague on the title or whatever, but
best flip. It was I'll actually tell you what it is. It's I picked it up at the thrift store. There were two of them. They were $5.99. It was this year. So if you look on my profile, you'll see it all blurred out. But it's like $320 some. They sold for both of them, like one and then the other one sold. And it was a Sony Vega Pro, some kind of, I don't know, Photoshop like thing from Sony, and it was like an old one. Like it wasn't like a current one. And the current one was like $200 new.
Damn. So a piece of software.
Yeah, software.
Oh, okay. Damn. Okay, yeah, that's impressive. And you paid how much, you said?
$5.99 each.
Wow. I bet that felt pretty good. No returns or anything?
No. It's past the return period. So we're going clear.
Perfect. Welcome Super Mario Scores. Welcome Hustle Harder 10.2. Curious where you're at since you live the RV life. Oh, and I was going to ask Jason, did you sell those shoes that you had? You had those Travis Scotts. Okay, so you have a lot of. That's kind of nice though that you just do media though, because I suppose they don't take up much space if you don't necessarily get around to prepping them and stuff.
Yeah, you can fit a lot in a small area.
And then similarly when you ship them to FBA, the smaller packages there too.
Yeah, I can get a lot in like a small Home Depot box. I can usually fit over 130 CDs, more. Depends on like if they're sets or not. You get a lot.
In a small Home Depot box?
Yeah. I very rarely buy bigger than a small box.
Oh, damn.
I sometimes I get medium boxes, but usually I keep it at the smalls.
Okay, so there's a lot of advantages then to being media and games and that.
Yeah, and my average box that I send out has over $1,000 in profit. Potential profit.
Potential profit. Damn.
Yeah, whatever I listed at.
But per box, though.
Average. Some of them are less.
Right.
More. Depends. That's average.
Sure.
And I usually do shipments one box at a time. So once the box is full, then I close it and hope that it doesn't split, and then just send it in.
Oh, sure. They don't, send it 2 spots. Okay. So how often do you send a box in then? If you can get 120 units in one, then there might be that advantage.
Well, if it's CDs, if they're like DVDs, sometimes they take up more space because they're bigger. But like sets and stuff, I usually go for like the sets because they're obviously that's where the money is at.
Oh, okay. Hey, there's a pro tip, guys. Did you hear that? Tomahawk, if you have several questions, ask away, man. Christo said that, or go ahead.
They take up more room, but if they're CDs, like strictly CDs, then 120 in a box. And I used to do 2 or 3. I ship like 2 or 3 days a week, depending on what I'm doing.
Okay, so you're putting the work in then for sure.
Yeah, I move a lot of product.
Yeah. Christos says he got Nike right off the bat. That must be a UK thing, you lucky duck. I hope you're going good on your numbers, though, buddy. I know you were calculating those. Oh, okay. So Tomahawk's question here was, how do you list Tom Clancy books?
I don't.
Oh, you don't have any Tom Clancy? Is there maybe is it a different size or something, Tomahawk? Is that why you're maybe asking, or is it just an ungated thing?
I don't think they're worth money.
Okay.
Unless you have the whole set and you have a complete set and you put it on eBay or something, but.
Sure. Super Mario Scores has, what does Kaylee think about the Steelers?
Oh, this is a good question. I hope they get their ass kicked by the Browns this year.
Are you a big Steelers fan?
I don't like sports.
Oh, okay. So that's why you said you hope they get beat by the Browns this year. Okay.
Yes, it will piss everybody off.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, somebody, I won't put their name in there, but they're like, well, this would be kind of interesting when you guys do that live because she might come from a different angle and you might come from a totally different one. I'm like, I like that, though. Opposites make good things, so, okay. So definitely, guys, DM Kaylee all about the Steelers and bundles, ask her all about that kind of stuff. Tomahawk's saying a lot of books don't have barcodes. Oh. What do you do when books don't have barcodes?
I'm lazy, so I just ignore them.
Ignore them? Okay.
I just have so much stuff. But if I wanted to, if they don't have barcodes, you can look at the ISBN in the front. So you just open up the front cover. The ISBN is somewhere. I got a book. I got an example.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
I got a good example.
Oh, jeez.
I don't want to offend anybody. I kind of wanted to keep this book for myself. But anyway.
These people are going to leave now. What are you doing? Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah. So, there's a barcode, somewhere right in here. Yeah. And then if you use FBA Scan, which is now called Scoutly, there's a little button at the bottom, and you can just hit this little button and it'll read the barcode. So you don't have to type it in.
Oh, wow. So it can read ISBNs?
Yeah.
Wow.
You have to use your phone to scan it, but yeah.
Still, that's pretty amazing. Okay. So there's another tip then. Use FBA Scan. You
have to use FBA Scan. Other scanning apps for books are inferior. Seriously, just use. Okay, it's called Scoutly now, so use Scoutly.
So you've tried the other apps then, huh?
No, I've just used an app that has catered my needs since I began selling.
Okay, so it's just been good from the beginning then.
Yeah, good.
Do they have a database option then also? So bad Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Audible triggers?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're top notch then. Guys, an audible trigger would be like you scan something good and it makes a noise that's different when it's bad type thing. Maybe a certain ROI even. I'm not sure how it all works, but I've heard of audible triggers.
You can set triggers. I don't set triggers, but...
Thanks for the love, guys. Rachel, no problem. It's good seeing you. Hi, FBA Foodie. I am struggling. Hi, the book lady. Yeah, don't be offended by the Trump comment, guys. You're welcome to hit that heart button. Christos, you said the profit range between 10 and 14%. Correct. Yeah, when all costs are figured in, like reoccurring subscriptions and FBA fees and shipping fees and me shipping to FBA, me paying the VAs. Da 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 da. Hi KPE. Hi I'm gonna butcher that one. Nakia, we'll go with Nakia. You got to get that bag, Oakbrook. That's right. You're not much for the rap scene though, Kaylee. So that's right. You're like a rocker.
Yeah.
Just fits you a little better, you think, or just you can't relate to the rap?
Yeah, I can't really relate to the rap.
You had a nice time to like stick it to him, and really,
No.
Just can't relate to it. Okay.
Yeah, not my thing.
Right. What type, Tomahawk? What type of media Tom Clancy books? Yeah. That's what we were. Yep. Hi, Kelly Sells. Hustle Harder. Okay, Hustle Harder's in North Carolina. Headed out to New Jersey in a couple weeks. Wow. Yeah, he just lives completely from an RV. That's amazing. Oh, wait, Tomahawk does too? I didn't know that. Oh, can you sell, another question here. Can you sell cassette tapes?
Yeah.
You can sell cassette tapes, okay. I didn't know that they were even on there. Do they have pretty decent value, or is it not your market?
I don't really look through them. I do on occasion. I have sold some before. I'll pretty much, if it's new, I'll look at it more, or if it looks like it might. There's ones that are worth money, so sometimes I scan them, but I don't spend all day with them. I've probably sent in about 20 cassette tapes.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, 20 cassette tapes in 4 years. That's rough.
And if I went out and scanned them, I would probably find more, and they do sell, so.
Yeah, Tomahawk. So it might just be a process, there we go, of just scanning a whole bunch and maybe finding some. Red Robin's reseller, hello. STR8RO, welcome. Hey, what else we got? I'm trying to get caught up on the chat because there's questions in here. Hedgebond says he loves non-barcode books. Okay.
I leave them for him. I see him all the time in the wild.
Oh, you guys actually know each other. Nice.
Yeah.
That's better. Maybe when you're out traveling, or just in PA and where you're from?
He's out of town, but I see him all the time.
Nice. Oh, and I was going to ask you, kind of jumping back. Hi, Alpha. I'm kind of jumping back here, but you said that when you travel, do you travel for book sales then, or like, what do you travel for? Library sales, or?
Yeah, pretty much book sales, library sales.
What about ever like a thrift or a swap meet or something?
No, unless if it's in like a reasonable distance, but not really. I'll travel to go to thrift stores and stuff to stop around like those places, and I make like a plan of all of them.
A plan?
Yeah.
Like a route?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's kind of nice though. So you how does that work? I guess do you use Google Maps or?
Yeah, I'll use Google Maps. I'll do it on my iPad. I print out maps because I like paper. What I do is I take a screenshot on my iPad and then I print it out. So I type in like Goodwill and then it pops up like all of those stores, and then I screenshot it, print it out, and then I number them like 1, 2, 3, put the address, like the first part of the address, like what road it's on or whatever. And then then I go, so like then I can pull it on my phone and then like, figure out where I'm going to go, like wherever I am. I leave them in my car too, so if I find myself in that area, then I can just pull the map. Now I've thrown some maps away because I know the area, like, and I know where to go and where not to go, so I've thrown those away, but I have maps for other cities and stuff. And I'll write little notes too. And I'll make a map for each different kind of store, like a retail, like all of the Walmarts and Targets will be on one map, and then all the thrift stores will be on another map.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. So you have a lot of maps then?
Yeah.
I know the other day I saw you in Wisconsin. I was kind of excited since I'm from Wisconsin. Not now, I don't live there, but so you just go all over though, huh? Okay.
Yeah, Kansas was really like the most exciting place that I've ever been to because I don't know, it just seems so weird. Like there's like nothing in Kansas.
And because there was nothing, that made it exciting.
Yeah, I want to go back.
Maybe you'll have to look up like library sales or something. Or how do you find library sales?
Book sale finder.
Book sale finder. Okay, and so yeah, that's kind of easy then. I think I've heard that before. So that's a little nugget though, if anybody didn't know. So Kansas has been your favorite place you traveled. Otherwise, you'll pretty much go wherever, and you enjoy traveling, which is amazing. Because what do you do when you travel? Do you listen to something?
I like the silence, so I like to drive. Sometimes I listen to music. If I'm driving late, I have to listen to music, loud music. Like if I listen to music, it has to be loud. Like I have to be engaged in the process. I can't just like listen to music in the background, if you know what I mean. Like I have to.
It's your focus.
Yeah, I gotta be focused on the music. But if I'm not listening to music, it's usually just complete silence, and I just think about things. I don't know. For like hours.
For like 5 hours, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say Kansas was probably a long trip.
12 hours. I was with somebody else, so it kind of made it not so boring. But yeah.
Is that pretty rare? Or do you usually travel with someone then?
Only twice.
Dang. Twice in 4 years. Okay.
Yeah, it was like last year, I think.
All right.
Ago. I don't know.
Oh, sure.
I prefer going by myself because when you source with somebody else, you have to share things.
Oh.
If you go by yourself, you just get to everything is yours.
Oh, sure. Welcome, Southern Charm Marketing GA. Red Robin, hey, what's up? Question, Christos. When you're outsourcing, do you have a profit criteria to make sure you hit that 14%? I always tell the guys to aim around 30 if they can. I guess that might be a question. Well, you could answer first, and then I can answer, I guess.
Oh, I go for way more than 14%. If I'm buying it for $1, I want to make $3 off of it. So if it's selling, if I buy it for $10, usually $30 or more.
So 3 times your money every time.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Depends. As you get higher buy cost and higher sale price, like they'll take smaller margins, like smaller profit margins.
Oh, right. Okay, thanks for the love, guys. Appreciate that. As far as from my angle, Christos, I just look for something that's above 30% usually. But like Kaylee was saying there, if it's a shoe that's $150 shoe, I would maybe do like 25%, 22%, depending on how fast it will sell. That's curious. Oh, we got a question here actually. Let me get caught up on these maybe before I come up with some random one. Do you send in cracked CDs or DVD cases?
No, I replace them if they're cracked or scratched. I replace. Sometimes on X Library, I've sent them in cracked since they can only be good at best. But I notate that in the description. But typically, I try to get nice new cases on broken ones.
I know when I did the video games, I treated an acceptable condition as disc only, and then the good was disc and case, and very good was disc case and booklet. So I don't know if you do something similar with CDs and that.
A CD has to be complete for me to want to sell it. So, like X Library would be good. Sometimes I'll put them as acceptable if they're really bad. But really, if it's an acceptable condition, I really don't want to sell it unless it's a video game with a disc only. That's really it. Yeah, most of my CDs are very good, but if there's any scratches, I sell them as good. Like, so I can't get out every single scratch, but there might be like real light faint marks, and I just sell those as good just to be safe.
Okay, sure. And books, are those mostly good or higher?
Good and very good. I do acceptable on textbooks because I don't think the buyer really cares.
Okay, sure.
They just want the book.
Right, absolutely. Oak Book Clothers. Kaylee was a Vanilla Ice fan back in the day. Is that true?
No.
Red Robin Reseller. Hi, they're from Florida. Just missed Kaylee in Pennsylvania. Okay, yeah, that's where you're at. That's for sure. I know the one thing, speaking of kind of switching back to gated brands here, was Jockey. You mentioned that you were gated in that, and yeah, we just got a bunch of some items that were Jockey, and then I found that out after the fact. It's like, damn. Because you hate to return something to a store.
Yeah, I return things. I buy something and I just deal with it.
Right, I almost always, I'll either sell it on eBay or something just because I don't want to, I don't know, they know you're a bulk buyer. You don't want to make it harder for them, especially when they're like hooking it up sometimes. Let's see here. Hey, Alex, Flippin' Side Hustle, what's going on? Hey, we actually answered the Super Mario Scores question there about, do you mainly sell new or used DVDs, CDs?
It depends. If they're new, they're new. If they're used, they're used.
Sure. So you'll go, but both. But acceptable, like you were saying earlier, acceptable, you usually stay away unless it's like a video game.
Yeah, video game or textbook.
Oh, sure. And then Alex says nothing in Oklahoma either. It's nuts. You must be talking about when we were talking about Kansas. Or you were talking about Kansas, excuse me. Red Robin Reseller, Octane. I'm guessing she's talking about the Sirius FM station.
Yeah,
I could be listening to that.
Our go-to station, I guess.
Nice. Hi, welcome, Secret Castle Toys. Tomahawk Cruise, signed book. Oh, a signed book. Back to your question about Tom Clancy. Tom Clancy, is that right? I don't know if you want to comment below. That would be helpful there. I think that's what you're asking. Just need a little bit more information. Hi, JC Files. I hope you're recovering from your hangover. They had some big old conference in the UK, and him and like 7 others were just tearing it up. So it's nice though to have people that are the same as you though, for sure. And that's what's nice about Instagram, I think. What do you use Instagram mostly for?
Entertainment.
Poker bear type stuff.
I don't know. I have some friends that I talk to, like reselling friends. So I don't know. Gives me something to do.
A little bit of social, a little bit of that. Sure.
Yeah, my Amazon FBA hustle's like my go-to person. Oh, he commented.
Oh, he got it? What did he say? I'm not quite caught up down there.
I keep her entertained.
Oh, he's in here too. Nice.
Oh, he's here.
Boy. Oh, boy. It looks like Tomahawk said that he sells. How do I sell at the ATOM Clancy books? They never come up. Oh, there might not be a listing for them then, Tomahawk. That might be the deal. It may be something where you scan it doesn't come up in Amazon because there isn't a listing created. And I don't know much about creating listings. Do you have any experience with that?
No. No, if it doesn't have a listing, I don't mess with it. But I have so much stuff to do, so I don't have time. But you can always list it on eBay if it doesn't have a listing on Amazon.
That's true. Okay, yeah, I've never done a listing either. It's something that I do want to do, though, especially as I eventually get to the wholesale thing. It's just, I don't know, it's going to be a little bit.
I don't think it's too hard. I think it's harder. I think people make it out to be harder than what it is, but if you actually go through the process, I think it's probably pretty easy.
Okay. Yeah, maybe do some Googling or something, Tomahawk, if it is the listing thing. Hedgemon, what app do you prefer to use when doing non-media resale arbitrage?
Scoutify, that comes with Inventory Lab.
Yes, same here. Scoutify too, yep.
And
Hi, Progress Ash. Oh, I'm sorry, I cut you off there. What was that last part?
I pair it with my Bluetooth scanner, so it just makes it a lot faster.
What kind of Bluetooth scanner do you have?
The KDC 200.
You must have got it when it was decent price then, because I think they're like $100 or something now.
Yeah, they used to be like $59, so I got 3 of them when they were cheap because I don't like gurus really, but the gurus were trying to get attention by telling everybody that they were cheap, and then they jacked up the price, and now they don't have them. And if they do have them, they're expensive, or I think it's a lot of resellers reselling their old ones, and that's not something I would want to buy. So if mine breaks, I'm probably just going to buy one new.
Okay,
Because
sure.
I've had it for like 3 years. So
Did you originally, like, off the bat buy 3 of them?
no, I bought one, and then I bought another one like 2 or 3 months later, and then I got another one like a month later.
Okay. No, that's
Bam, bam, bam.
right. Still, though, yeah, within a month, yeah.
Yeah, but I think they would be worth investing new, like if you want to, because mine, I haven't had any problems with mine. So
Okay. Yeah, I've never tried yours. I mean, I'd like to buy a nicer one, but I was being cheap when I got mine. E-Yo-Yo. There we go. I have a E-Yo-Yo. It's a stupid name, but it works. And I didn't know you can still have headphones in and still have a Bluetooth scanner. I thought that was kind of cool. But I don't always have headphones in anymore because it is kind of rude. But if it's a place where there's a lot of other resellers, then I tend to do it just because otherwise you do get asked a lot of questions. It's not that I don't want to help people. It's just when you're like in the zone trying to get through these many aisles, it helps to just kind of have something there.
I ignore them anyway. No head.
Or you could do that without headphones, or just show them your Donald Trump book or something. Probably scare them away. It's almost like a biblical reference, so it's kind of edgy to say, but I just picture, somebody like, get away. Like, I don't know. It's kind of scary. Christos, he wants your signed book, Jake. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Tom Hawk. Yeah. He says he's got 100 copies of this book. Absolutely. I would definitely look at how to create a listing and go for it. I don't know if it's going to be a super popular one, but yeah, I would definitely at least try it. Oak Book Clothers posting cat videos. She shares her cats on IG, Red Robin. Oh, yeah. She loves those things. It's kind of funny, though, that they're not yours, because, like I say, I thought maybe you were this, not necessarily a cat lady, but that you really were, like, into them, like, from the beginning of when you moved alone or whatever. Zero World, what's up? Progress to Ash, how's it going? No Scout IQ? Do you use Scout IQ at all?
Nope.
Scout IQ.
No, it's not a quality app for what I do, so I just don't. Scoutly works. I don't like that they changed the name. It used to be FBA Scan, but it works. It does what it's supposed to do. I've never had any problems. It has a database for every single category. Like, you can go into Walmart and scan random toys, and they're in the database. So if you don't have service, which you don't have service in every Walmart.
True.
Like, why would you want to be out? Why would you want to pay for a database and not be able to have all of the categories in it?
Oh, okay.
That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why anybody would... And it's more money. Why would you spend more money? And they're only using that app because everybody's telling them to, because they're getting, like, paid buku bucks with the affiliate link.
Oh, the affiliates are pushing it, yeah.
If it wasn't, like, set up that way, like, nobody would use the app because it's a crap app. Like, everybody would just be using Scoutly.
Until that happened, then, basically?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I know that's one of the reasons why when I want to, like, learn something or use something or buy something like a scanner, I always ask somebody that I know, because, yeah, otherwise, if you Google it, you're going to get a lot of affiliates that are just, affiliates that are just pushing it. So.
Yeah, or they're getting so much payback from it, like they're just going to tell everybody to use it, but it's not really the best product.
So you mentioned Scoutly. Scoutly isn't just a database for books and DVDs and all that. It also has, like, shoes, clothing, toys, all that.
Yeah, everything. Some shoes are in the database, some aren't, but it pulls a live search if it's not in the database.
Okay, so, like, let me just make an example. So if I'm, like, at home and let's say it's Saturday morning 7, it doesn't matter what time. I'm getting too technical, and I download the database then, and then I have it and I can bring it with me when I go out.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's nice, because then you have it as of like 7 a.m. this morning. Then when you go out.
It's not always 100%, but it gets you in the right direction.
Okay, so it might be like a week old, would you say, or have you found anything like that before?
I have no idea.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, as long as it gets you in the right direction, that's awesome. Because I didn't know it had like toys and clothing and all that. So
Yeah, some of them. Usually, it has a decent amount of toys, like Funko Pops, for example. Like it even gets those, like the new ones, like when they come out. Like whenever they come out, that's when you have to buy them. Like the exclusive ones, and they were in the ones I was looking at a couple weeks ago were in the database when I scanned it. Like because I didn't have service in that Walmart, I had to take them to the front of the store to like verify that it's one of those things that the price is going to go like that. Like it's going to tank like within a couple days. So I had to check on them. And they were still good, and the app didn't lead me in the wrong direction. So, but I passed on some of them because it had the data in there, and they were ones that just got put out. So.
Okay. Dang. Okay, so that might be a reason for me to possibly get that, because there are times when I have a horrible connection, and when you, and some of the Rosses actually, in the back of the stores, for whatever reason, I get some horrible connections back there, and it's irritating because I have to fill my cart, drive up to the front of the store, and when I have a signal, and then actually scan them with Scoutify. Thanks for the love, guys. So that's kind of a reason to almost get it then.
It doesn't have, but
okay.
It has some things, so if you want to carry as much stuff to the front of the store.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my Amazon FBA Hustle is saying those scanners that you were talking about are $150 now. Dang. Whoops. Oh no. My little thing just. Oops. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure if the camera flipped or not. I just lost my spot. Do you see any questions? Thanks for the love, guys.
Questions.
Here's Zur World. Can we do retail or online arbitrage from out of the U.S.? You could do online arbitrage, Zur World. You'd have to get a prep and pack. So if you Google prep and pack, and then what you do is you would just buy the products at Target.com, let's say, and you would send it to the prep and pack. But you could. I think some people do that, but I don't know how much of a hassle it is, because if the credit card has your billing address in, say, Canada, it might get it more hung up. Secret Castle Toys. Romer the Roamer came in. Attaboy. How's it going? Hey, sell quick, ship quick. What's going on, man? If you guys have any questions, definitely ask. We had a lot of questions. I'm trying to get through the list here to see where we're at. Hey, I actually got to the bottom. Good deal. Side with the FBA. We already leak out. Okay, you're building a course tomahawk. All right. Yeah, just make sure that you're putting like practical details that you actually do in real life in your course. You know, definitely. Hey, Mark, how's it going, man? He's a fairly young seller. Oh, Four-Eyed Hustler's here. Paulo, I remembered your name this time. Thank God. I called him Diego last week. I don't know where I got that from. I guess the other thing I was thinking about is your storage totes or whatever. Did you come up with that idea on your own, or did you just start using totes when you had the reusable bags?
Well, up until like December, both cars were two-door. I had two-door cars, so like totes wouldn't even work. Like I've always kind of wanted to do totes, but they're not going to fit. So I got an SUV, so you can stack totes, and I'm like the reusable bags are great, but then they still topple over, and like it's just annoying. You can just put everything into a tote and then just carry it up the stairs versus like multiple bags and stuff. It's more neat and organized.
Yeah, because I know with the reusable bags also that I forget, like, this is Ross stuff, but which Ross is this from? So I think that might be wiser, because then I can slap some kind of label on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're good. Oh, go ahead.
Totes in the car, so if anything is like really like something that I definitely need to keep separate, then I just keep it in a bag, or like in a reusable bag. But usually most of it, let's keep it in the totes.
Okay, right. So you can use the reusable bags more, then you don't need as many also, I guess, because you're kind of like dumping them into the tote.
Pretty much.
Okay. And then for security reasons, I also liked it because you don't see a bunch of crap in there. It just looks like somebody's moving or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they don't work very well for books, though, because they're kind of heavy.
It would be good to keep them organized, then you could just unload them out of the tote. It's better than flying all over the place.
Okay, so still for that reason then. How long before you bought your disc repair machine?
I think I was selling for like a year, like FBA, and I got a JFJ Easy Pro, and I think a year later I got the Eco Pro. I just couldn't keep up with the JFJ. I probably would have gotten the Eco Pro sooner, but I was in nursing school, so I just didn't have time. I just had stacks and stacks and stacks of things next to my JFJ Easy Pro, and it would take me all day to do like 10 discs. Not all day, but like I think the most I got done in a day was like 20, and my back was sore because I worked on the floor. I didn't have a table, so I worked on the floor in my 1-bedroom apartment. So it was like right at the edge of my bed, like on like end of bed, and then whatever there. So yeah, it was messy, really annoying. Once I was done with school, then I got like a table, and I'm like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just like, because the first year that I was reselling full time, I didn't think I would be reselling full time. Like after that, like after I finished school, but I didn't finish, so now reselling. So if that makes sense.
Yeah, and you figured out what worked with you, so definitely no big deal there. I can't remember the guy's name. It's not like the high school hustler that has the huge IG account. It's the other. There's another high school hustler. I forgot. Maybe he's got like high_school_. Anyways, he had a whole story yesterday about when he brought it up to his parents that he didn't want to go to school, and it didn't sound like it went too well. But it sounds like he's going to at least get into college anyways, is the point. But he doesn't actually want to go, so that kind of sucks when, I don't think that's necessarily your scenario because you said it was nursing school, but for some people's, they're like really pushing school on kids, or whatever. I know I told my wife that I'm not going to push that on our kids. I mean, if they want to go, that's cool, but it's just not necessary anymore. It's not a bad thing, though. But at the same time, Mark says a high school diploma isn't necessary. Well, I know people that don't have that either, and they're doing all right. What else? Books are your best ROI. Yeah, very good. Hey, Hines, how you doing? Philo Sell Hines. He's like going to Vegas. When do you leave for Vegas? Freaking lucky. Because this weather's finally gotten sunny out here. Was it sunny weather by you?
Yeah, I think I might have got some sunburn. I'm not sure, but the pool opens tomorrow, so I'll be burnt tomorrow.
God, there you go. Do you actually get tan then, or do you just burn?
I burn, but I don't. I burn and tan. Like, I can get a really nice tan. If I like go throughout the whole summer, towards the end of the summer, I won't burn anymore. I'll just keep getting darker.
Okay, so you eventually do then. All right. I mean, your skin isn't super fair, so that probably makes sense.
It is, but it tans really nicely.
the way you said that was very nicely. Heinz leaves on Monday for Vegas. Awesome, man. He said he wasn't much of a craps guy. He likes to play blackjack. Have you ever gambled?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, not really. I mean, I went to the casino a few times, but I play the penny slots.
Oh, penny slots? Okay.
I did win $163 on penny slots once, so that was impressive.
Damn. How long were you there?
A couple hours.
Okay. Well, I mean, still, though, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I was trying to talk him into playing some craps, because craps is super fun, but it's like you're standing at a table and it's, everybody could be yelling and stuff. I like the crowd part of it, but you lose money, though, is the unfortunate side. But for me, it's like a psychological thing. So what I'll do is I'll buy it. I haven't been to the casino for probably like 3-ish years, but I'll buy in the table with $100, but I'll set 65 in the second row of the craps table, and I'll set 35 in the front row, and then I'll just play with that 35. So I don't know. It's like a mental thing or whatever. Yeah, sell quick, ship quick. Pool day for her. You turn into a lobster? Oh, this must be. I always forget her name because they both own the account, I think, so they both jump on it occasionally. Because I was gonna say he's from like Venezuela or something, I think. She loves cats. She doesn't gamble. Oh, Heinz is pressing you for bolos. You got anything, Kaylee?
Oh, bolos. Wait, hold on.
Really? This usually sets her off, guys. Come on, we only set her off with the Steelers comment so far. Come on, somebody's got to have something. Oh, it's Guatemala. Sell quick ship it. Oh, a bola for the Titanic? Oh. All right, guys. Keep an eye out on those sexy things. Ooh, no scratches. All right. Well, there's your bola for the day, guys. I'm surprised. I thought that was going to tickle you, and so you were going to start going off on them. Thank you for modeling that.
I picked it up at a book sale. It was 50 cents. I picked it up for a prop if I do any more YouTube videos. So just a prop or something.
And you sold it? Did you sell some previously though?
No, they're not worth anything.
Oh damn! Okay. Well, that was pretty crappy bolo then.
But you thought they were worth something? I had you tricked?
Yeah, I don't know anything about discs.
Ooh.
Well, video games I do. GameCube and Nintendo 64 and that. But, okay,
Okay.
all right, guys. Well, buy Titanic for 50 cents and sell it for $0. Good God.
You can sell it for like $6.
$6? Oh, okay.
You're not
Well,
going to that though. You'll probably lose money, but
I was just gonna say it cost the cheapest bubble mailer with that in it about $286 or something like that to ship it, and then FBA fees takes 15% of your $6, so you make something out of it.
like 5 cents.
yeah, Hugo, that's right. Okay, so it is only you on the account. I thought it was also your wife or what have you. I didn't know that you burn. Sing it, Kaylee. Oakbrook Clothers. You can sing Titanic? Dog a tree, Dave. Hey, what's up? Jake, Titanic is her bolo, she says all the time. Her bolo on the show. All right. Fair enough. I was missing that one. Tano BJJ. Ask any questions you guys have, guys. We only have like 4 minutes before we get kicked off, guys. So if you have any other final questions for Kaylee, there was one question actually that we didn't cover that was on my questions. It was your average net profit. Do you know that?
Average net profit. Probably like per item.
I'm not sure.
Probably per item. I don't know. Probably like $7.
$7, okay. Is the average net profit, but still, I mean that covers everything.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, and then I think we covered. Yeah, you covered your origin. You talked about starting an eBay and then going to Amazon, and that. Do you have your cats to put in the video at the end here?
No.
J.E. McGuire wants to know. They're not around you?
She left. Probably because saw that she commented.
Well, you must have fed them too much food then, because they didn't come around except in the beginning.
Yeah, well, she was laying next to me, but now she vanished.
Okay. Well, you got any parting words for any new sellers or any comments or, favorite books, favorite things?
New sellers need to use Google. I don't know. That's all.
No. Okay. Well, if you guys are watching this back on the replay and you do have more questions, you can definitely reach out to me or Kaylee. You got to watch out, though. I mean, if she's not in a very good mood that day, she might bite your head off. But, but no, really, guys, just reach out to us if you have any questions. And you want to see more of her cats, okay? Not a problem. Maybe she could put some on her story or something.
I'll put them in the story.